Hello, beloved. I thank you so much for your time and I thank you for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. This will be your message from God, Ra Allah, Source, the Divine. I'm grateful for your time. To those whom are keen or interested in becoming members of my Patreon, on my Patreon, I do offer weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love as well as spiritual path. I also offer on my Patreon personal readings. For $50 per month, you get a personal reading from me every month based on love, spiritual path, career, and finances, as well as ancestral messages. I also now offer one-on-one sessions / life coach sessions. Those will be once off and not monthly. You can only book me for those directly via my email, which will be listed in my description box below, as well as the link to my Patreon if you'd rather join my Patreon instead. You can also join my Patreon by typing what is on the screen via Google, search it, and it'll lead you to my Patreon website. Without further ado, let us tap in and find out why we're spiritually led here. What is here for you, beloved? Why did you resonate with the title? And why did your own YouTube algorithm present you with this message? Let us tap in and talk to God, okay? We have the Hierophant reversed. So what I'm seeing with the Hierophant reversed energy is that you have someone who's finding it hard to bother you. Like they're finding it hard to bother you. It's like you have somebody that is actively trying to bother you and they're not winning in doing so. This is someone with the Hierophant reversed. The Hierophant energy being reversed is symbolic to someone who hasn't learned anything from the path of life that they walked. They continuously repeat cycles. They're a karmic energy. No matter who they are, what they have, what they got going on, they're karmic in their nature, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. So this person has been trying to purposely put you in certain predicaments in life. Like they've been trying to put you in specific situations. We have the Page of Pentacles reversed to the devil. It's like this person has been trying to construct and conjure plans, schemes, plots, tactics, strategies, ways to bother you. Like this is someone that just wants you bothered. They just want to have that impact in your life. They want to bother you. It's weird. It really is. It's like this person is trying to effectively bother you to ensure that they know what to do to bother you. Like they want to figure you out. So they want to know how to get to you so that they continuously utilize whatever, whoever, however, in order to have you in the specific energy, the specific state of being continuously. Like someone wants you always bothered. They want you to always be bothered by something or someone. And they want to be the ones to put you in that specific situation. They want you there. Like we have the Queen of Wands reversed. You're dealing with an energy of a person who, like in life, people don't tell them when they're wrong. Like this person will say, do, act in unspeakable ways, or in ways that really are questionable, in ways that they should have someone saying, hey, ease up on that, or I don't think that was a good idea, or maybe not, don't do that. Like they don't have that, like, because of who they are. They're so set in their ways that no one can tell them anything. Even if you try, they'll confidently listen but never actually care. Like this person doesn't care. Okay, we have the Page of Cups. They feel justified in their cause, right? They feel justified in their cause of not caring and wanting you bothered because of something here that has to do with feelings. Page of Cups energy. Like, it's like this is someone who currently their energy is in a state of being of they're living a lie. This is someone in their reality, they're someone that they're not at this time. They know exactly where they'd rather be, but they feel like there is no access to where they'd rather be. Meaning you haven't given this person any access to you. It's like you don't want someone here. You don't want someone. And that's what's pushing them to be in this energy. The lie that they have to live is like, imagine they feel like justified in their cause in this way. They feel like if they have to live with the fact that they don't have you, then you'll have to suffer. Like, that's the ultimatum. Like, suffer or be with me. Look at that. Queen of Wands reversed to the King of Wands reversed. And in the middle of that, the Page of Cups, the feelings that we are speaking about here, the feelings of this person. This is someone who definitely, all they want is you. But because you don't want them, they want to bother you. It's like, literally. And the thing about this person, they feel like, furthermore, about, with regards to being justified in their cause and whatnot, it literally is like that for them. They feel like they have every right to be plotting and scheming and strategizing and, all these tactics and all these ways to come up against you in a way of wanting you bothered. They want to say, do, act in ways and involve whoever, whatever, however, to ensure that you're bothered. And this level of being bothered is a type of botheredness that carries on your shoulders. It's like this person wants you actively bothered. Heavy shoulders, a heavy heart, a heavy mind, a heavy spirit. It's like constantly just like provoked. Constantly triggered. Because they want to be with you and you don't want to be with them. Ten of Cups reversed. They see a future with you, you don't see a future with them. And you've made it very clear to this person, they're just refusing to accept that. They see you as completely out of pocket for even having that perception. It's like, who do you think you are rejecting me? This is this person. Crazy. This person... With the Six of Cups here, like, there's someone that, this is a specific person who is very, like, they've always been like this. They've always held grudges. This is a grudge holder. That's why they never learn. They always repeat, because they always like to avenge themselves and do what's necessary to prove the point. This is someone who actively every day is on the same type shit. Like, every day, every single day, they're always looking for someone to try them, like, slightly, just so they can do something to that person or say something to that person or act a certain type of way to that person. They look forward to things like that. It pleases them. It's like This person, they love to watch you bothered. Like your suffering brings them joy. It's wild. And they've always been like this, like since a youngin, like since they were a child, they always were spiteful or vindictive and calculated and very, very vengeful. This is someone who you feel like, you know what, me, I don't really care, man. Like, I really don't care. You don't care. They do entirely too much. They care entirely too much about someone that doesn't care about them. I don't know how many times you've made it clear to this person that you don't care and you don't want them. They don't get it though, and they don't want to. That's the thing about this person. Their heart is built in a specific type of way. Their heart is built to sort of like, it's like never let go or have any release. This person has so much, their heart is like clamped up, like so many memories based on things, people, places, thoughts, emotions that they want to avenge. It's like this is someone who they'll remember what you did to them 5 years ago and they'll actively feel the same way about what you did 5 years later. You think they over it? Nah. This person is never over anything. Hence, they're not over you. So they're like that, like in general. Okay? It's weird. And the other thing about this person is they look forward to finding whatever they can utilize or whoever to bother you. This is someone that always sees you in this relaxed state of being, or rather, it's like you're too calm for someone. You're too centered. Yes, you're too grounded. Like this person wants to enable you to just snap, like just fucking lose it already, or like just go ballistic. It's wild. Like it's weird. They have so much that they've tried to do, ways they've tried to act, things they've said, people as well, like involved in this. Is like this is someone who it's like you not wanting them is not an option. We have double Taurus energy here. We have Virgo energy here. We have double Capricorn energy here. We have double Sagittarius energy. We have double Leo energy. We have double Aries energy. We have Scorpio energy here. We have Pisces energy. And we have Cancer energy here. Like, this is someone who, like, they have so much on their plate in life. I don't know how they're finding it in them to be in this energy towards you. Like, there is so much. It's actually amazing the type of skill they have in order to multitask. Like, they're a great multitasker. So at first, this person thought that you just saying it, or you just acting, or you just, being a certain type of way. They never really thought that you really like mean what you say when you say like, yo, like, I don't want you, I don't want this, I'm good. To them, it doesn't register like that. It's just like, let me give them some time. Oh, let me back away just a little bit. Oh, maybe if I do this, act like this, say this. Oh, if I involve this person, this person just like, their heart is not built for letting go. If this person wants something, they don't care how long it takes to get it. They want it, and they'll actively do whatever, say whatever, act however, involve whoever. Like, they'll actively do that. And in this instance, someone here doesn't believe that you don't want them. With the Five of Cups reversed, they just feel like, you need space or time or something. They just don't feel like at all you don't want them. It's like, nah. You need, some form of, convincing, or, a shake-up to, I don't know what this person got going on, right? But he or she thinks like that. Take it how it resonates. But with the Knights of Pentacles, they've always been in this energy towards you. This person has always just been waiting. Like, are you done not wanting me? Oh, not today. Okay, I'll wait tomorrow, the day after, next week, next month, next year. It's weird. Like, you've made it clear to someone here, and they've, like, this person is like, it's like, man, I'm good. Like, we have the Five of Pentacles. Because they're not seeing any changes in your behavior, your thoughts, your emotions towards them. Someone's nervous. Like, entirely nervous. There is no bone in this person's body. There is no cell in their DNA. There is nothing in them that's ready and or willing to release your energy from their life. They'll never do it. At least, like, not willingly. They'll never be the ones to say, you know what, I'm like, this person will never leave you alone unless life itself takes them away from your life in a specific way, or things happen in such a way that they no longer can actually force themselves to be in your life. All right? It's like this person doesn't care. Like, it's crazy. Like, I don't know. It's like you gave your love to someone. You gave your love to this person. That's the thing that I'm channeling here. And it's like, that's the one thing that is not, it's like this person, the truth about everything that they're on right now stems from the fact that the love you've shown them, or the love they felt through experiencing you, is a love that it did something to them, like mentally, like psychologically, it affected them, and emotionally as well. It just, something changed. And it's like, this is someone who's so cold by nature. This person is wild. Like, they would literally give someone an experience of their life. Like, they'll date someone and literally be everything that person wants them to be, and then leave that person, like, after they've given them what they want. Like, this person will give you what you want and leave you after they've given you what you want. They leave. That's who they are. This person, you're not giving them what they want. That's why they're not leaving. But best believe, if you were also willing, it would be short-lived. Either way, you flip it. This is someone that just wants to be with you, to feed into something they have within themselves, right? It's like, that's who they are. They're an escapist, and they're an opportunist. They know who they want and why. They've been targeting you, simply put here. This is simply put. Just simple. It's like all this person wants is for you to surrender to them, just for them to just get what they want from you, however long, however way, whichever way, and then toodles. They'll break your heart. And you know, they're like that. Don't forget, like, their heart is not built for letting go, right? So right now you are in their eyes, you're fighting them and you're playing hard to get, or you whatever, like you just resisting. They'll make you suffer for that. It's like they'll be, if you were to allow them in your life, they'll be with you and whatever. And at the wrong time, when you are most vulnerable, they'll remind you of the time they felt the way they felt towards your actions. It's like, remember when you were rejecting me? Like, they'll literally, this person, like, this is not someone to be with. This is a comic here. They can't move forward. They can't talk and actually get to the point of what's wrong. They don't heal. They literally don't heal. Their emotions are still on the same vibration. Their thoughts are still on the same vibration. Their spirit is still in the same vibration. They just don't ascend. Like, and of course you can't be with someone like that. It's like, no matter if you have a person or not, why would anyone want to be with a comic? Someone whom if you were with them, if you get with them 5 years later, they'll remind you of something that happened in the beginning of the relationship because they've still held on to it till that day. It's like, it's a sickness to be like that, because it prevents you and others around you from fully being who they want to be. That's why people can't tell this person anything, because they know, like, they can actively just at right then and there, like, just snap, or like switch up crazy, or just be on some other like energy. Like, so people just like, they walk on eggshells around someone like this. They don't tell them like, yo, this is wrong. This is this. Like, someone never gets reprimanded. Imagine someone like that in life, how they actually are and what they're capable of. You never get told no. You always just get your way and want your way, and it's all your way. It builds you in a specific way. It shapes you and your heart in a specific manner, as well as your mind. The love you've shown this person is a mature love. You really are that for real. Like, you are that, like, for real. And because of that, it changed something in this person mentally, like psychologically. And the thing about this person is, they don't know how to approach emotions, or their own emotions, let alone another person's emotions. They will have, like, this person, I'm not seeing that, like, it's like they're a comic. Their nature of loving is based on low vibrational energy. So things like toxicity and unhealthiness, they're prone to that because that's just who they are in nature. Life hasn't evolved them because they've actively stayed the same. So because of that, to them, you are this new, like, person. Like, it's like, I didn't know that, like, people really be like mature like that, or like there's something about who you are that changed something in this person mentally, psychologically. Like, it's like, damn, like, I didn't know people like you are out here, like women like you, men like you, right? We have the Ace of Wands reversed. And that's, everyone comes across that one person that's like, oh my God, I never, I never thought that men like you are out here, or like a woman like you, right? It's normal. But the problem comes in when it's like, what this person wants is like, they want you to just, the love that you showed them, they want to seal it, like shut, and like only Like they want to be the only ones that possess it. What you change within them psychologically and mentally is like a big shift. It really is. And it's just like, yo, I don't want you ever loving anyone else. That's where they're at. That's why they're doing this. That's why they're saying all these things and acting the way, like, it's just based on the fact that they just are not evolved emotionally, mentally, spiritually to be with someone like you. Because look at what not being with you already is making them do. Imagine being with you. This person, if they don't, it's crazy. Like, this would be someone who has a problem with, like, when you, like, maybe you watch a certain person or show too much, they'll be like, what is with you and that? Like, you know, that's what I'm hearing. I'm seeing it in a prophetic vision. Like, this would be someone who would be like, you always watch that person. Like, what? Like, what's up? Like, you like them. So that's the comic. Like, it's like, it's not like that. This will be someone who is prone to emotional and mental abuse, because comics don't heal. Comics are people that they haven't learned, like they still in the same energy. Therefore, they attract the same experiences. And when someone out of that energy that they've always been in, someone like you is obviously going to create a big shift in someone's life because of the frequency and the wavelength that you're in alignment with. As you enter their life, it's like you change their life. They just don't know how to process that, and it has them tweaking. Clearly someone's tripping out. The thing also about this person is they can't control themselves when they are in their emotions. It's like, if this person is angry, get everything away from them. Everything becomes a weapon. When they're sad, they'll go away and not speak to anyone, and no one will hear from. Like, this is someone whose emotions control them entirely, fully. Like, completely. Like, it's crazy. So imagine now you with this person and you just watching something or someone, and they come up to you saying something like, oh, I see how you look at that person. I see how you be watching the TV. It's like, damn, like, I can't watch no TV and smile at what I'm watching. It's weird. Like, it's weird. It's weird. It's weird. They need to heal. They need to learn how to love, or learn to be high vibrational with their emotions. It takes learning. And clearly they haven't, learned. It's like, do you want that mature love with goofiness in it, but goofy mature? Goofy, goofy mature, or, mature, like mature this, mature that. Like, a love that consists of maturity all around. We mature with it. We just, like, we handle it. Like, we stick together, deal with it. There's no, like, yo, man, no. And this karmic energy, that's all they know. They know, even in their previous relationships, they were like that. Like, this is not the first time this person has, like, not let someone go and try to, like, tamper with someone's life because they can't let them go, or someone does not want to be with them. Like, they've always been this way. It's just a cycle. And when you don't learn, the cycle will repeat itself. It will be worse and worse and worse until you learn. The lesson will be worse until you learn it. You have to. Like, that's the thing. It's the energy we are all bound to. We are bound to learning from our experiences. And if you don't want something anymore in your reality, change it. And if it needs you to change yourself, then so be it. Right? like this is like a little girl, a little boy within themselves. Like someone is not matured, like mentally developed, like they haven't evolved emotionally, like, and mentally. There's just a lack here in that way. Yeah, they just don't. This person doesn't know how to transmute their feelings. That's the thing here. They're a page of cups in terms of their heart, but actually they're meant to be in the king of cups, but they not in the king of cups. And to be with someone like you, they need to be in the king of cups, but they showing up as king of cups reverse. It's like being with someone like this would be taking someone who was meant to go through years of learning something before they get into a relationship, or months of learning something before they get into a relationship. You'd basically be jumping timelines. You know what I'm saying? You're like, let me take you and be with you, and then, you know, this person, like, kind of like you'd have to teach them how to control their emotions, or you'd have to teach them how to be in a relationship. This person has never been in a successful relationship. It will crash and burn every time. Like I said, they're always in these cycles of life, like every time they just carry these cycles and they just walk with it until they just get used to it. But it's not that it's meant to be that way. You know what I'm saying? And you are showing them that. It's like they realizing through you that they just were always out of alignment. And like I said, it has them tripping and tweaking out. It's just a lot. It's a lot for them because of that jumping timelines in it. She's just like, damn, I never have to like be like this, like for them to want me. Like, damn, like, no, I don't want to do that. I will force you to be with me. And like, it's, you see what I'm saying here? The comic nature always takes over because they're comic. Like they, we have the sun. Like, you have to teach them, like, no, this is not. It's like, nah. It's like trying to turn someone in the page of cups to the king of cups, but then they can't even get there. It'll be reversed, you know, because they're jumping timelines. Like someone has to go through lessons. They have to be shaped by life. You know what I'm saying? And yes, people can be used, but it's like it can't be entirely on the other person to like make you better. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not my husband's decision to make me like the woman that I want to be. Like, no, I want to be the woman that I want to be, and I'm grateful that he's eager to make me his wife because he loves the woman that I am, right? So it's not like, oh, you are the reason I'm better. You are, well, of course you contribute to my life for my betterment, but I choose to be better every day. It's my decision. You understand what I'm saying, beloved? So someone like this is kind of like, they will hold on to you as the anchor of them being a better person. And if it's like, that's the thing with this person here. It's just, yeah. They will hold on to that, right? You make them better. There's nothing wrong with you being someone's medication or remedy. We all have people that God sends in our lives as healing, right? But the problem comes in here where you are the only reason why someone wants to be a better person. It's like, so life is not enough, and everything else and everyone else around to just make you see and be like, you know what, this is like, this is not it. You haven't learned all these years, and now all these lessons that are unlearned are gonna fall on me. It's like, this person is so comic, and it's just not like, it's like you'd be having to teach like this person how to love. And like I said, they won't let you go. Like, they don't care whether they're comic or they're not comic or this and that. You know, they don't care. And it just is what it is. So they'll continuously try to force themselves onto you and your life until you surrender and submit, in hopes that when you surrender and submit, you both can work towards a life together and you can turn them into who you want them to be for you. But that's what they always do. They always turn into who the other person wants them to be, like in relationships. And then they just abandon that identity when that person is in love with them, or when things get in a specific way. Like, this person always abandons. In all the relationships they've been in, they've always been the one to abandon the other person. Even if they had love for them to a great degree, there'll always come a time when they just want to escape that reality. They'll push it towards that extent. Like, they'll deliberately, as they're doing now, they'll deliberately do things, say things, act in certain ways to ensure that things go a specific way. And they do that even in relationships. It's like the past relationships they've been in, when they don't want it to be like, they don't want to hold, they want to have guilt within their heart for like making someone love them and then abandoning them. They'll make the relationship horrible so that that person is okay with being abandoned. Oh, it's like an example, an analogy. That's some crazy shit. Like, let's like reevaluate that. An example, an analogy, a reference point, a case study. Take, for instance, you do, get into a relationship with this person, and you attempt, to build a life with them. The thing, this person, like, they'll want you until they don't. And when they don't, after making you just like choose them and sacrifice your whole entire identity for them, they'll manipulate the relationship to go strongly, just horrifically wrong, so that you eliminate yourself from the relationship itself, and they don't have to live with the guilt that they made you just, choose them and love them and all these things for nothing. Get away from this person. You're right to stay in the energy of not wanting anything to do with them. You're right. You're absolutely 100% right to be in that state of being. Stay in your body, your mind, your heart, and your spirit. All right? I'm being called to end this message here. This was your message from God, Ra, Allah, Source, the Divine. I'm grateful for your time, and I thank you so much for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. To those whom are keen or interested in becoming members of my Patreon, on my Patreon, I do offer weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love as well as spiritual path. I also offer on my Patreon personal readings. For $50 per month, you get a personal reading from me every month based on love, spiritual path, career, and finances, as well as ancestral messages. I also now offer one-on-one sessions / life coach sessions. Those will be once off and not monthly. You can only book me for those directly via my email, which will be listed in my description box below, as well as the link to my Patreon. If you'd rather join my Patreon instead, you can also join my Patreon by typing what is on the screen via Google, search it, and it'll lead you to my Patreon website. I thank you all for everything, and I will see you all soon. Goodbye.